so now we're going to cover the bar muscle up. I'm going to cover the kipping bar muscle up. Okay. Now, things that apply to this are very similar to what apply in the kipping pull-up. So what we don't want to see in that position is if I'm underneath that bar kipping, I do not want to be breaking at the knee at any point. Okay. I want to make sure I keep that nice, tight midline, keep that posterior chain engaged. I want to make sure I engage everything and pull to the rings as one unit, keeping that nice hollow position the whole time. If I bring my knees up, I then lose all my drive in my hip, and I'm going to find it very hard to transition over my bar. So Chris is now going to demonstrate for us 2 bar muscle ups. So notice this kip, he keeps nice and tight, and he's very aggressive in his delivery of the elbows over that bar. Good, and relax there, good. So, what we can see in there, Chris has kept nice and tight in his posterior chain, he's kept that nice hollow position in the back. He's also pulled up to the bar. When he pulls up to that bar, what I'm used to do now is just pull up to the bar, don't transition over it. But watch the position he finishes in as he gets to the finish of his pull. Okay, let's go for it. Good. One more. And relax there, good. So we noticed there that as he was up in that position, he was nice and hollow and the bar was close to his hip. Okay, he wasn't too far away from his bar because he can't get over the bar if it is here. But as he finished here with the bar nice and close and the elbows were back and down as he's finished that pull. When he's in this position, he's going to do one of 2 things. One, he's going to snap the elbows at the same time over. He's not going to wrench one elbow over and then pull through with the other one. That's how we're going to tear our shoulders, okay? And that is a horrible position to be in. If you're finding yourself do that, you are not strong enough to get above that bar. You haven't got the pull you need to get both elbows over at the same time. Secondly, he's going to be very aggressive in this position here. He's going to get set and then he's going to punch out to full extension, keeping that nice hollow position. And notice when he finishes his rep, he's going to do 2 reps for us again. He's going to come straight back down and into his next kick, initiating in that posterior chain as he goes. Okay, just do that. 3 reps. Yeah, 2 reps. So we notice the position he gets over that bar, both elbows, and he comes to full extension. He keeps it nice and close, and again keeping that nice kick and tension in the posterior chain as he comes down for his next rep. What we're going to demonstrate now, and I'm going to try and get Chris to do this, is a poor rep. Okay, so what I talk about my poor rep at the start is when my knees break and my heels come up. I try to initiate drive by kicking through to that rep, and I don't get any drive over it. What I don't want to see Chris do, but might happen, is those elbows come over. Okay, one at a time, but I really don't want him to do that. So if he doesn't, I'd rather he fail the rep and try and wrench those elbows one at a time, but just show a poor kick and drive to that bar. If you get over it, we can get over it.
So fail the rep.
Yeah. So as you see a difference now, yeah, perfect, that's bang on, okay. We saw there that we didn't get nowhere near enough drive. We finished in this position here because his right side is dominant side, and then he tried to do that horrible wrench, and then drive. And that is how we're going to pull our shoulders and tear our shoulders. So Chris, just demonstrate again a very good muscle up for us. Thanks. So again, the perfect muscle up will be keeping tension in that posterior chain. Nice and aggressive with the elbow drive. One more rep, coming through. Engaging the posterior chain and finishing in a nice fully locked down position. And that is our bar muscle up.